everybody. Welcome to another episode of Situational Awareness, where we go and we look at different situations that you could face while riding a motorcycle. We're going to go ahead and get started with this video. I got it from MotoStars. Link to the full video is down in the description. And this rider is Gabriel Loa. Sorry if I butchered the name, but we are here riding. It looks like a one-way street. All the cars are facing the same direction, but the one thing is all the cars. Okay, so what I'm always going to look at here is one of these cars could pop out at any time. Keep an eye on the brake lights and the tires, because if they're going to pull out, the tire's going to turn. Now, sometimes they just pull straight out and you don't even get warning for that, but typically they'll have their foot on the brakes, indicating that they're planning on moving out relatively soon. So keep an eye on all these cars on the side of the road. Same thing's going to go with the other side. See if there's anything else. I'm seeing a potential area that someone could come out. I'm not positive about that, but I'm just going by what I see here, and always assume the worst. Same with cars. Always assume that they aren't going to see you. Always assume they're going to pull into you. So I'm guessing, of course, I'm not familiar with the area, but I'm guessing this is a two-lane road, and this rider is positioned very well. They are in the left area here behind this car. What this allows is they can see in front of them. Matter of fact, I think I see a pedestrian crossing the street up there, so that could cause traffic to slow down. But this is a great position. If no one was in front, I would position in the middle, because that gives you more options to move around. But because you're behind a car, you want to be positioned on the right or the left. And in this case, the left is the better one because it does give you more opportunities. Keep an eye in your mirrors. Make sure there's no cars coming up so you know that you can move over if you have to. Always be aware of your surroundings, because if you need to suddenly move to the left, you don't want to move right into a car. However, as you've seen in California, Europe, other states, lane splitting, lane filtering, motorcycles can fit between two vehicles. Although these areas seem pretty narrow, it is possible. So this is a very good position. Let's go ahead and get this playing and see what happens here. Okay, so I want you to keep an eye on this. Their blinker is on. So this person could be moving over anytime, so I would hold back just because they might be moving over. I'd also be curious as to why they are moving over. Maybe you want to move over too. The traffic could be getting stopped up here, or they just need to move over there to make a turn, or they just feel like it. Either way, you don't want to move over here and end up having them come into you. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so we did a quick head glance and we're moving over anyway, even though the signal's on. Now, where the video started is all we've seen. We don't know how long that signal's been on. Perhaps they forgot about it. But I'd still be nervous, because that means if they go to indicate that they're going to move over, it's already on, you're not going to know the difference. So they could move over at any time. So be very cautious. In this situation, I would move over here, because if they start to move over, you won't get run right into. But be cautious, slow speed, and be ready. Have your hands out covering the brakes and the clutch. Be ready for anything. Okay, I kind of wish I would have stopped that a little sooner, but remember what I was talking about earlier? See the wheel to the right? They're looking to pull out. And we were just behind this car. So this truck may have looked, saw the lane was clear, and is pulling out. Be ready. Now in this case, I see this. Now, I'm nervous about this person moving to the left since they have the indicator. I am in their blind spot. Chances are they do not see me, and they rarely ever turn their head to look through the back window. So that's making me nervous. This car is obviously coming out. Whether they see us and stop or not, we do not know. Your options are very limited here. You have very little gap to react for anything. Your best bet is to stay in the middle and slow down. Looks like they're going 31. I'm guessing kilometers per hour. I'm not positive, but your best bet is to slow down. Don't risk anything. If you slow down enough, if this person moves over, you're going to be behind them. It isn't going to matter. And if you slow down, you're going to be ready for this person coming out. Let's see what Gabrielle does. Oh, okay. So I don't know if she wasn't really paying attention. Let's back up here real quick. I want to look at the speed. Okay, so we're doing 30, 31, 30. So just now really slowing down. I I cannot tell if her hands are on the brakes, if she's using engine braking or what, but obviously she was not ready for this. She was not prepared. Only down to 26 here. I don't think her hands are on the brakes. At this point, the only thing you can do is swerve over here. Even if your hands were on the brakes at 29 kilometers per hour, this close to a vehicle, you're going to lock wheels up. You might go down, but chances are you're hitting this truck. The best thing you can do is try to swerve over here, but in this amount of distance, that will be very hard unless you've practiced your swerving technique a lot, because you need to just really swerve here quick. But I have a feeling, I know I said in my other episodes that I'm not going to do accidents, but I have a feeling that she's going to hit this person. Okay, that could have been a lot worse, but it wasn't bad. She tapped into the side of the truck. I don't really see any. She came up there. I mean, it might have just been mirrors. So she got really lucky. At least the truck driver didn't come out more, because it didn't look like she was going to be able to swerve in time. And ended up just being a mirror impact. So not too bad. Okay, she stopped. Now, in this situation, you don't want to stay stopped in the middle of a road. I know you're kind of in shock, but you have to be aware that other people may not be paying attention, and you don't want them to run into the back. At this point, yes, an accident occurred. Go ahead and get moving as quickly as possible, because you're not down. Your bike is operational. I don't know how much she might have hurt her leg, in which case it'd be a little different if you have a leg injury. But if you can, try and get into a safe area. I'm pretty sure that means no parking, but in this situation, since it is an accident, I think that might be acceptable. This is another country. This is not America, so I am not positive about the laws here. Let's go ahead and continue. Whoop. Okay. So she went and fixed her mirror, which not a bad idea. You could be able to see behind you. I would still be wanting to get over here, but for safety. This person put on their four ways, indicating that they are going to hopefully stop and talk to the rider. In either case, move out of the way. Ensure your own safety. None of this matters if you get run over at this point. Ensure your own safety. Move over, keep yourself protected, don't stay in the middle of the road, and then talk to the person. Now, they don't have an area here that we can see to pull into, so they might actually go down a block, in which case follow them. But whatever you do, don't just stay stopped in the middle of the road. I see a big truck right here. Hopefully they're stopped at this point, but they might try to go get around you, and then the car behind them fly up and rear end you. So that's it for this episode. Sorry, Gabriel, that this happened to you, but it could have been worse. Try and stay alert and pay attention. And in situations like this, where you've got a lot going on, car moving left, truck coming out, cover your brakes. Make sure your hands are covering your brakes. You should also be covering your clutch and rear brake as well, but just be ready, because the amount of time it takes to grab those levers could be critical. And the worst part is, if you're rushing to grab them, you might grab them too hard and put yourself down. So be careful, be alert, and stay safe out there, guys. Keep the rubber side down. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I will try and answer everyone's questions as soon as possible. If there's anything you'd like to see, any tips, tricks, techniques, anything at all motorcycle related, please let me know. I do these videos for you, so anything that you would like to see, I am more than happy to do it. If you like this video, please click that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and click the bell to notify you whenever a new video drops. Thank you again. Ride safe and keep the rubber side down.